Warning.
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 Warning. You are entering into the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. Too late. Personal Development Unplugged.
Hey, welcome back to a longer episode, but it's not going to be that long. It's not going to be that long because it's just going to be about a question to you. And a bit more than a question. And maybe an odd swear word. Yeah, I let them slip occasionally. As you see, this is a longer podcast where we're going to muse a little bit this time. It's like a longer 5-minute quickie. Because the question I have for you is, do you ever experience this type of thing? Being reminded of the things that you either know about already, or reminded about the things you're not doing, or continue to hear that same advice that you're not taking. And it comes in different places, different forms. And if you took that advice, if you did it, it would make a world of difference. And the type of things I'm thinking about is, you could be listening to a podcast and you hear something, go, well, I know that. But in brackets, and you don't say it to yourself too much, but I'm not doing it. And then you listen to another podcast a little bit later on, different one, and there's the same type of message. And then you might read a book, and you go, damn, it's repeating. And then something else comes along, or someone in conversation says something, or you see one of those ribbon old things on TikTok, which drive me mad. And you go, it's the same advice over and over again. And I get it, you see, I get it. Sometimes we need it. You see, I know that I share stuff in different ways, and it has a very similar message. The core theme is the same. And every time I say it slightly different or differently. And I know that we need sometimes to hear it 2, 3, maybe 4 times until it oodles its way in. Because it will. It'll stick eventually because we need it. But sometimes we're just not there. But the thing is, when you notice it, man, we have to take notice because we've noticed it. So this is me sharing with you. This has been knocking at my door, which I needed to get. Why? Why did I need to get it? Because I was getting down. I was getting moody, a little bit frustrated, because I wasn't actually doing the things I knew and know I wanted to be doing. And it's just weird, really. You have these things in your mind that I have them in my puzzle book. These are the things I want to do. I know they're of value. But sometimes they just slip away. Maybe I don't remind myself. Maybe I don't feel just in the right place. I don't know. But if I did it, it would make a difference. And I heard this particular thing in different versions, as I said, in different podcasts, different people, different things. I've even got different things going in my life with different people, and they were like this bit of advice kept coming through. And what was it? You see, this thing about not doing the stuff I want. And, I wanted to be excited about doing it. I want to be doing this. But sometimes the advice is just do the reps, Paul. Just turn up and just be consistent. And here's a swear word, fuck perfection. Because, if you're like me, I go to the gym, and because I've got this app and I've got this guy who comes and tells me what to do every other day and I've got to report back to him, I turn up. Sometimes I don't like it, sometimes I do, but I turn up and I do the reps. And if I can be consistent, I know when I look back, certainly when I come out of the gym, I go, wow, I feel good now. But when I look back over the week or the fortnight, I go, well, yeah, that's, I've paid money into the bank. I've made a deposit, as it were. On that particular thing, that was my fitness bank. Didn't like it. I wasn't up for it. So some days, and this is what I got, some days when you don't feel like it, you just got to say fuck it and turn up. Got to show up and do the reps. Just do it. And some days I realise they won't all go well. They won't all be perfect. But if you think about it, there is no such thing as perfection. You can't get it because there's always something you can do a little bit better. But if you can show up, you can do the reps. That to me is a form of perfection because it's showing the consistency and it's showing that you're determined. And I think your unconscious mind goes, okay, now I get it. You're prepared to push through this stuff to get there. Even when you do the thing and you go, oh, that just wasn't as good as I planned. Really wasn't. But the thing is when you stop and go, well, actually, though, but I did it. I went through it. And the things that didn't work well, I can learn from, can't I? I can learn from them. And I can set my stall. The learning can only be to visualize how I want it to be next time. And what is it all about? You see, it's not about fucking perfection. It's not about the intensity you put into it. It's intention and consistency. That's all it is. Years and years and years, a million years ago when I got into this stuff and I was listening to Tony Robbins, and this is years ago, it really is, when he used to do 30 days on cassette tapes. I used to listen to him in my car. And all he used to say was, repetition is the mother of skill. And I listened to it. Didn't think much of it. But now I get it. All these years later, I get it. Repetition is the mother of skill. And to repeat things, you have to show up. You have to do the reps. Repetition. Consistency and the intention just to do the work. And if your intention is to do your best, it's your best on the day. You see, practice does not make perfection. Practice does not make perfect. It makes permanent. And once you get up, and just remembered, when we used to do NLP trainings, we always used to use the phrase, get it in the muscle. And I only think about it and I think, shit, I've been talking about this for bloody donkey's years. Get it in the muscle. How do you get in the muscle? You show up consistently with intention and do the reps. And the thing is, when you do that, there'll be great days because you're showing up. But you've also put, say, money in the bank. You've put a deposit towards the great days. And when you do look back, you're going to go, I've actually grown. Some of those days that weren't so good have helped me grow. Because I got confidence of pushing through that. Because if I can push through the crappy days, man, I can really enjoy good days. And when you look back of having done those reps, showed up, you'll see that you've smashed it. You will. So think now, maybe, just before I go, because I told you it was a shorter, longer podcast, so it's like a midway, I don't know what you call one of those. Just something I wanted to share with you. What are the things now that you're not doing, that you know if you did them over a period of time, it would add to the richness of your life, add to the quality, add to your skill set, add to new opportunities, add to creating the best version of yourself. And I know I would do this. I would write, because I do. I write these things down. And I just look at them. And I know I can't do them all. You can have them all. It's another thing I heard. You can have them all, but not right now. And I say right now because you can't have them all together, because that's overwhelming. That's why you're not doing it. So you look at those and you go, well, it's that old question. If I only had one of those, if I could only choose one of those, what would be the one thing I chose that would make the difference in my life? The most profound difference, the most magical difference. Pick it, schedule it, commit to it, and turn up. Put it in your diary. Turn up and do the reps. Fuck perfection, as I said. Initially, it's turning up consistently with the intention to do your best. And when you get that, that'll turn into a habit. But also the confidence you get from that, you'll be able to pick the next one and the next one. And in the end, you'll find that you are getting them all. Because it all started with that, just doing the one thing. Show up. Show up and be your best self. It's all you can do on the day. But sometimes we forget how good our best self could be. Sometimes we forget to set our intention. And sometimes we let ourselves off the hook by not showing up. From now, you pick that one, and that's a no-no. No putting things off. No excuses. You turn up, you do the reps, and then you get on with your life. And I guarantee you, the old Cluffy personal development guarantee, when you look back, say, in maybe just 10 days' time, because everybody can do something for 10 days. You look back in 10 days' time, you'll notice that the money that you've put into the bank, the money you deposited, the stuff that you've put in now will start to show its fruits right now in 10 days. I know it will. I'd love to hear in 10 days' time what you did and how much it's affected your life and what you're doing with that. But I'd also like to hear if you go, yeah, Paul, this is absolutely awesome. I understand it, but I need a bit of help because there's a blockage. There's something holding me back. Maybe there's a fear. Maybe, something in the past said, are you really good enough to do this? If you have a fear of actually achieving this, or a fear of failure. It's all in your head, by the way, and we'll get it out of your head. So if you do have something like that, please email me that too. feedback@personaldevelopmentunplugged.com. And we'll get both. I just want to hear the good stuff so I can celebrate it at another longer podcast or a middle 5-minute quick or whatever. Just want to celebrate with you. But I also want to be able to produce things that will allow you to let go of the shackles that are holding you back and allow you to run and enjoy life. So please do that. As usual, there must be something that in here would be of use to a friend of yours, a colleague, someone you know, someone in the family. Please share it. Share it verbally, because when you share it verbally, you get to learn it a bit more. But do tell them, come on, sign up. Listen to the podcast. Send them the link. Takes 2 seconds. There's that little share thing. Click, share, boom, you've done it. This is great. Have a listen. You'll learn something new. And then you can have more fun than you can stand, because you're creating a change in the life, and you will never, 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 never know how far the ripples of change will go, because that one person might change their life completely and then begin to change other people's lives. And you are doing the most wonderful thing for the world and every human being in it. Big stuff, eh? Big stuff from a little thing. Okay, you have more fun than you can stand, and go do all that stuff. I'll see you next time in the shorter podcasts and the longer ones. But just before you go, we all need time to de-stress, don't we? We all need that space. Everyone needs space. Our own place of personal retreat. And going to retreats are great. But if you can't, why not have one in your mind? You know, if you don't go to that special place, that stress just builds and builds and builds. But if you have a place in your mind where you can go and de-stress, work out problems, think of all the wonderful things that you'll be able to do. The wonderful feelings. So that's why I've created this program of 4 hypnosis tracks to build and be and have your own inner retreat. You can have whatever you like in that inner retreat. There can be rooms, there can be libraries, healing rooms, different lighting, maybe a fire in the corner, a special chair, maybe incense, anything that you choose. Some people have a computer that stores all the memories you've ever had, that library of everything you've ever read or everything you ever need to know. Maybe a healing room, a room where you can just go to and have your own inner healing or own inner relaxation. So what have I done? I've created these 4 tracks. One to build, one to extend it whenever you need to extend it, and then to be able to go there for a particular period of time or even a longer period of time. So you've got 2 tracks of just going and being in that special place where you can, take a problem with you, maybe muse it over in that special place, or you can leave it there, leave it to incubate in your unconscious mind. So when you come back, well, you can just have the answers come, or they might just come consciously. It's all there for you. All you have to do is go to paulcloughonline.com/retreat, have a look, give you a nice little video there, just see if it's for you. I think it's a lovely little program. There's nothing to lose because there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's a lovely program, and I think it was one I wanted to do for myself because I just thought it's such a wonderful thing to do. I love retreats, but hey, this is your own personal one. Have a look. Enjoy. Till the next time, my friend, you go fly.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.